When I first met Abby, she was somebody who was in receipt of continuing health care. She had a full package of care, so quite high cost. She also had a lot of support from primary care, the community matrons. She'd been having a high number of hospital admissions. And at the point that I was asked to sort of connect with her, we were having professionals were going off sick with burnout because of how demanding she was upon their time and people not knowing how best to support her. Abby lived with her mum, and she'd never really lived independently apart from a maybe 18-month period where she'd gone to university in her youth. So, and now she was in her 40s. And she had grown up in, as I got to know her, what came out was that she had grown up in quite a dysfunctional family environment. So her father had had some serious mental health challenges where she had never felt safe, and her mum consequently had never felt safe either and had her own mental health challenges. And so as a child, she was very much exposed to a lot of trauma. She had grown up with this feeling of being always on high alert, and that had almost been encouraged by the way she was parented. Following a hospital admission, an old diagnosis was brought to the fore by the liaison psychologist, which was for something called fictitious disorder. And so it's a very unhelpful label in lots of ways, because people assume with fictitious disorder that people are just making absolutely everything up, that they are faking all of their illness. Where actually what was really obvious, she had some real health challenges, but that to get her needs met, because she was always scared of dying, and this had been fed in, and she'd had multiple health traumas, that actually, she was acting out and exaggerating her symptoms and illnesses to get attention, just to make herself feel safe. And this was not a conscious thing. So a lot of this was clearly, just established behaviours over years and years. And so to go in with any judgment was just not helpful. Very much what I went into was to find out who she was as a person. What did she love? What did she want to do? And she loved art. She was hugely creative, incredible imagination. She kept these amazing journals. She wrote beautiful pictures. She was very spiritual. She went to church. And highly intelligent. One of the most intelligent ladies that I've had the pleasure to meet. However, she was also over-medicated, so she couldn't consciously process things properly, because actually she was heavily sedated a lot of the time. So we really focused on exploring what she wanted for the future, and what she wanted her life to look like, what would good look like. So I also acted as an advocate, because it would have been very easy at this point for services just to say, well, you have a fictitious disorder, we'll disengage, and that wouldn't have supported her. So I very much advocated for her, and as did the rest of the personal health budget team. We did a slow reduction on her care package, alongside with me going in on a regular basis using health coaching to help her explore what was out there that she could engage with, to support her with her medication reductions. And she got down to 13 medications, and that was coming off opiates, coming off other medications which were highly addictive and actually give you quite a high. So it was a really hard time for her. She got housing, she managed to have a home, and she was able to, as I said, reduce her medication. We were alongside us reducing the care package. We all had really clear boundaries of what everyone was doing, an integrated personalised care and support plan. And slowly, over a 2-year period, we reduced her continuing healthcare package until in the end she was no longer eligible because she was doing so well.